Welcome, WolfTheWolfettes! We are back with the brilliant Kenna Bridge of Spirits on the PlayStation 5. And I hope you guys and girls are having an absolutely fantastic day. Now, a massive apologies that I didn't start this playthrough much sooner. My intentions were to finish this game off camera, unlock master difficulty, and then do a master difficulty playthrough on YouTube. But unfortunately, these last few weeks I've been extremely busy, so I've not had time to finish the story, so I still haven't unlocked master difficulty, and I need to start this playthrough today. So for that reason, we're going to have to play through this game on Expert Spirit Guide difficulty instead, which is one below master difficulty. So sorry about that, WolfTheWolfettes. If we had been playing through this game on Expert Spirit Guide from the beginning, I would have started this playthrough probably like 2 weeks ago. So sorry about that, WolfTheWolfettes, but we're here now, so let's get straight into it. New game. You are about to start a new game. The autosave data will be overwritten when the new game begins. Would you like to continue? Yes. Expert Spirit Guide. Rot abilities only recharge when dealing damage. Enemies are very aggressive and deal more damage. Beautiful. Just the way we like it. Just the way we like it. Alright, I'm going to have the slider a bit higher because there's quite a few areas in this game that are very dark and it might be hard for you guys and girls to see what's going on. So just for that reason, I'm going to put the slider a little bit higher just so you can all see what's going on. Man, I cannot wait to play this on YouTube. I really love this game. Unique wooden masks are carved to honour the dead. Placed in sacred shrines, these masks gradually return to dust, symbolising the spirit's peaceful journey into the next life. Not all spirits can travel this path alone. Struggling with tragedies of their past, they linger and become dangerous. Masters called upon to help these trapped and violent manifestations are known as spirit guides. Oh man, I've only just started playing it and I'm already having a good time. This game is absolutely stunning. That's one thing I will mention actually. If you're playing through this game, you have two options, like many PS5 games. You can play in performance mode, which I think is the default in this game, which is buttery smooth 60 FPS, but I think it might lower the resolution a little bit. And then I think you've got fidelity mode, which is once again 30 FPS, but the resolution is a solid 4K, and there's a couple of other benefits as well. But from playing through this game, I have switched between both options to see if there's any differences, and the only differences I've really seen, when you go to fidelity mode, the draw distance is a little bit higher and it's a little bit more beautiful. Very similar to Immortals Phoenix Rising that I played at the beginning of this year. So for that reason, I recommend playing through this game on performance mode, because the 60 FPS is just much more beneficial than a bit of a prettier draw distance. I think the foliage might be a little bit nicer in fidelity mode as well, but it's barely noticeable. So definitely play through this game on performance mode, because 60 FPS is just mwah. But yeah, so the story of this game, there's multiple different stories in this game, but the gist of things is Kenna is a spirit guide, and she's following in the footsteps of her father, and it is her responsibility to find spirits that are struggling with moving on to the afterlife and assist them with whatever's keeping them in this realm. And then when she's assisted them, then they can move on to heaven, I guess. But let's get straight into things. Right, I think one thing I do really like about this game in regards to the difficulties is normally when you select hard on video games, it makes everything in the game just overly difficult. So you meet like a really basic enemy and they become super strength, and that really annoys me. The thing I like about this game is you put the game on hard mode and all of the basic enemies remain basic and very easy to defeat, but then like the bosses and the more elite enemies become extremely strong, and that's the way I like it, because when you see a boss enemy you want it to come and kick your ass, don't you? It makes it more exciting, gets the adrenaline going. But when you see a stupid little skeleton enemy that comes and one-shots you, then it puts you in a bad mood. But this game's got a very nice balance with the difficulty. I have seen a lot of people complain about the harder options in this game, saying it's too difficult and it's like Dark Souls. It's not that bad. You've just got to get used to all of your abilities and take your time, really observe the bosses and see their like attack patterns and stuff like that, and you'll get through it very easy. It's not too bad on the higher difficulties. You just got to use your noggin a bit more. If you play on story mode, you can absolutely annihilate the bosses. It's not even difficult. So don't pick story mode. I feel like I'm talking a lot in this video. I apologise. Need to start making some progress, boys and girls. Need to start making some progress. Oh, also, I bought the digital deluxe edition, and that gives me a new staff that I can equip. I don't think I've got it yet. I think I have to equip it once we get to the village. And I also get a golden skin for the little rots that you're going to meet in this game. So if you're wondering where I got them, that's from the digital deluxe edition. I don't normally buy things like that, but as this is Ember Lab's first game, I thought I would give them a bit extra money to support them. So yeah, I bought the digital deluxe edition. Oops, I need to stand on this. I'm going to have to get used to not having many abilities. That's one thing that's going to be very, very irritating about the start of this playthrough. I've not got any of my abilities. I don't have my bow. So it's going to make playing very difficult for me. So yeah, I'm probably going to suffer a few needless deaths throughout the first couple of episodes. But hopefully not. But I probably will. Add on the fact that I've got to commentate as well. I probably will.
I sense suffering here, Spirit. Do you need help?
You know nothing of suffering. This is my home, my village. Turn back, Spirit Guide.
Great, straight into the action. Just what I like to see. Okay, I think these are just general basic enemies. I don't think these guys do anything fancy. Yeah, these are just basic enemies. You ain't got to worry about these guys. They don't do anything that's going to hurt you. Unless you just stand there and do absolutely nothing whatsoever. Then you might take a bit of damage. Because you can still die by these enemies, but if you start smacking them, they don't do anything. Look, they just enjoy it. I think they enjoy beatings. They're a bit weird, these guys. Anyone else? Nope. Lovely. So you've got 3 different ways of protecting yourself in this game. You've got your dodge ability with circle, probably the ability that I'll use the most because I love dodging, but it's not always that good in this game because you have to dodge right at the last minute. You dodge too soon and they're still going to hit you. So you've got to be very precise with your dodging in this game, especially on the higher difficulties. You've got this, which provides a shield, and you can upgrade it so it becomes a bit stronger. But if you do it at the correct time, then you can also parry the enemies as well. So just as they're about to hit you, tap L1, do that, and then you parry them. But as we all know, BwolfTheWolf is the worst parrier in the entire world. So I'll probably be focusing on just shielding myself or straight up dodging. I probably won't do much parrying. But you want to get good at parrying because it's amazing in this game. Especially when you get one of the abilities that allows you to do like a Crash Bandicoot spin. You could do a lot of damage to bosses and stuff. So definitely practice your parrying if you're bad at it like me. Well, do I need to... Oh, I think I need to turn these on. Beautiful. But I'll probably talk more about the gameplay in the next video in terms of like the collectibles and stuff like that. I'll probably speak more about that in the next video. Or maybe near the end of this video. Because I think this video is basically just going to be me getting to grips with the controls, which I already know obviously, and learning about the rots and stuff like that. Oh, here we go. Already out of the temple. Very nice. All these beautiful leaves just floating in the breeze. Oh, I was hoping if I did that, all of the leaves would just like float up. I'm very disappointed now. Might have to give the game a 1 out of 10 now. Oh man, look at that. Oh, that is beautiful, ain't it? Oh man, I'm going to probably say that a lot in this playthrough, just how beautiful this game is. This game is absolutely stunning. I think the only downside of this game, this is my only negative, I might as well mention this now actually, but when you're playing on performance mode, the gameplay is 60 FPS, but the cutscenes in this game, they're like actual movie scenes. They're not actually like pre-rendered, they're like movie scenes. So they're like, I think they're like, what is it, like 24 FPS, is it, for movies? So when you go from gameplay to those cutscenes, it can mess with your head a little bit, and the cutscenes can look very choppy. But it's not a massive big deal, but it can be a bit of a nuisance. But there's not too many of the movie scenes in this game anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, it can, if you're playing on 60 FPS, it can be a bit weird. But that's my only gripe with this game. Everything else I'm perfectly fine with. Easy a 9 out of 10 for me, easily. The soundtrack is sublime as well. I had to turn it down a little bit in the settings because it's very loud, but the soundtrack is sublime. It's so nice to just listen to.
I saw him here somewhere. Where did he go?
Hi there.
I've got to be honest with you, boys and girls. If I saw a rot in real life running around like that, I would act just like those little kids. I would be chasing that rot and I would be keeping it as a pet. There's no doubt about it. There is this very adorable rot that you can buy online, a little statue. It comes from America, but the delivery is way too high and I think they're out of stock, so I've not bought one. But oh my god, if you live in America, search rot memorabilia or something like that and you'll find a shop. And oh my god, it's adorable. They're like 3 or 4 centimeters, these little statues, but they're cute. If you're in America, buy one. They're adorable. I need one. If someone wants to send me one, do it. They're amazing.
Hi.
Aw, it's alright. What happened here, little guy?
Search for more rot in the area. Oh man, I tell you boys and girls, we need rots in real life. I mean, my cat Lola looks a bit like a rot. My black cat Lola, she looks a little bit like a rot, so I might need to go and give her a million hugs after this video and pretend that she is a rot. She also looks like Toothless the dragon as well. My cat Lola just looks like everything adorable pretty much. She is the embodiment of adorable. But yeah, the rots are very, very important in this game because without the rots you won't be able to remove the poison from the land. You won't be able to use any of your special abilities. You won't be able to heal yourself. The rots are by far the most important thing in this game. But I think there is 100 to collect if I remember correctly. Some of them you get just by doing story related stuff like defeating bosses and stuff like that. After you beat the boss, like 4 or 5 rots will pop up and they will join your party. But most of them will be hidden in very like obscure areas. Sometimes you can find them in chests. Sometimes you find them hidden in the environment like in rocks and stuff like that. Sometimes you get them from story related stuff. Sometimes I think you can also get them, I think there's another way of getting them as well, but there's 100 to collect, so you want to make sure you get all 100. And they also allow you to use more of your special abilities more often, because they give you an extra like ability a point. So you want to make sure you collect the rots, not just because they're adorable, but because they are very important for the gameplay, especially on the higher difficulties, that is. But you will eventually...
There she is. Run.
You will eventually get a mask that will allow you to search the environment for rots. You can find their little footprints on the floor to help you find any that you're missing. So that's pretty good. But you see those little purple butterflies, they're a good indicator to let you know where the rots are. And when you've collected them, I think, yeah, purple mushrooms appear. So if you're looking at a guide on YouTube or on Google to try and find the remaining rots, if there's purple mushrooms in the area, that means you've already collected the rots. So it's a nice little visual indicator to let you know, because there's a lot of rots to find in this game. I think I found like 99 of them without looking at a guide. There was only one that I actually missed, and that was behind a waterfall. So yeah, you shouldn't have much trouble finding them, but if you do, just remember, purple mushrooms mean you've already found the rot. Oh my god, I love them. Oh my god, whoever came up with a rot, whoever designed them at Ember Labs, promote them. Promote them, nah. Let them be the boss. Just give them all the money you made from this game. Every penny of it, they deserve it. They sold the game, basically.
Come on.
Press. Oh yeah, that's to interact with the rots. If you want to interact with the rots, just sit down and play with them. You can. You can like, you can watch them kiss you, which is adorable. You can watch them sneeze. I think they might even dance as well. It's very adorable. That. Oh, they've gone. That over there, that is the poison that has spread across the land, which you will learn more about as this game progresses, but you also need rots to be able to remove that corruption. I think there's going to be another one over here. Lovely. Make sure you have a swim in the water as well, because a lot of the times in this game there will be like really infected water that you can't swim in until you've like got rid of the poison of the land, like that thing over there. And then you might forget about the water, and then you come back later, jump in the water, and there's a rot hidden there, or there's a new chest for you to collect and stuff like that. There's also hats in this game as well for you to collect that you can let the rots wear. It's adorable. Then you've got currency that you get from many different sources, and you use those to buy the hats from the hat carts, and then you can equip them on your rots. It's adorable. It's adorable. There's so many cool hats. Look at those chubby little devils. Right, there's one more for us to find, I guess. Yeah, because we need to have one ability point to be able to remove that poison from the land. So we need to find one more rot. And then after that, there's going to be a new milestone of rots we need to find. And that will allow us to have 2 ability slots. So, lot of cool abilities in this game. Oh, there. Nope, never mind. The little purple butterflies are a good indicator to let you know where they are. Oh, it could be one in a chest. Yeah, there's going to be one in a chest. You always know, because this little guy always goes where the rots are. There you go. Oh my god. The rot can now perform more actions. Your team of companions has grown, and you now have one rot action available. Press square to send the rot into objects in the environment. Collect rot to level up and gain more rot actions. There you go, lovely. And there's a very cool upgrade that you can get, because there's also another currency. I can't remember, I think it's called Karma maybe, I can't remember what it's called. But you find it in several different ways by beating bosses. And you also find like fruits and stuff that your rot can eat. And when they eat the fruit, it also gives you more of this karma. I think it's called karma, I'm not too sure. But it's basically like, it's your experience that allows you to get new skills and stuff for Kana. So you want to make sure you get as much of that as well. Of those like berries and stuff like that. I need to remember that I don't have a bow yet. Man, that was stunning, wasn't it? How the land just changes so instantly from disgusting to like beautiful and green. I flipping love this game so much. Man, if you see this video, Ember Labs, give yourself a massive pat on the back. For your first game, you've done a sublime job. I think they used to work on movies before this, if I remember correctly, but they've done a sublime job for their first game. Flipping insane. Well done. Make sure there's nothing hidden down there. Oh, you don't have to tell me how to do platforming, game. I've played a lot of Crash Bandicoot. I know how to do platforming, my son. You don't need to teach me about platforming. The rot are scared and have gone into hiding. Attack enemies to build courage. In combat, spend courage to perform rot actions. Yeah, so on this difficulty, the only way you can build up your courage is by hitting enemies. If you play on the lower difficulties, then it just slowly refills on its own, I think. Or it might be, I think it slowly refills in story mode, and I think in the one above story mode, you also get courage when you take damage. On this difficulty, you only get courage by attacking enemies. Lovely. But now that we've got one skill point, we can also stun enemies, which is going to be very, very useful early on in this playthrough. Sorry that I keep on doing this. I keep on trying to get my bow out, and I don't have my bow yet. You can even see that Kenna's in the bow position, but we don't have a bow yet. We won't get a bow for a few videos. So, yeah, I need to get used to that. That's why I keep doing it. But yeah, we can now stun enemies, which is going to be very useful early on in this playthrough, when you've not got any other abilities. Oh, what do I need to use that for? I remember that being something randy. I think there might be a hidden chest somewhere. Oh, this is. I think these are the berries. Yeah, so if you watch in the corner. Yeah, that's the currency. I think it might be called Karma. But if you come onto the menu, hopefully I don't get any weird glitches in this playthrough like I did when I played Lost in Random. Every time I went on the menus, I had a weird glitch. Oh, I can't go on the menu yet. Alright, well. Oh yeah, okay, never mind. I know what I'm doing. I got a bit confused then. I had like a complete brain fart. I completely forgot what I was doing. Man, these rots are like ants. I mean, look at the weight they're lifting, and there's only a couple of those rots, to be honest. Super strength for cute little guys, isn't they? I like how also the size of the rots varies. Like some of the rots are smaller than the others. It's adorable. And obviously you've got the little one that sits on your shoulder. Like a Pikachu, pretty much. I will try to find all 100 rots in this playthrough though, so I think that'll make it more enjoyable. And that's the currency that you spend on buying hats. I think that's all you can buy with the currency. I don't remember there being anything else you can buy. Then you've got these over here, which you can stand up and just get a little bit of currency. Or a bit of karma, maybe. Oh, a bit of karma, lovely. You also got shrines that you can pray at, and that will give you currency. There's also meditation rings, and that's what you need to meditate at to increase your maximum health. Similar to Ghost of Tsushima, where you meditate in the hot springs. It's sort of like that. Yeah, we're not going to go that way just yet. Don't you try and bamboozle me, you little devil. Yeah, I knew there was something in here.
Can you move that for me?
Do I need to do anything with that? I don't remember doing anything with that, actually. No, I don't think we have to do anything with that. But we can leave that down there. Oh, let's get some of that money. There we go. Uh-oh. Well, this looks like fun.
Let me help you. I can heal these spirits and restore balance to the forest.
I know you are kind. You sense the power that flows through this land, but you do not fully understand it.
Can be healed, but you cannot stay here, Spirit. You must move on.
You are the one who does not belong. I will never abandon my people.
A sprout? That's not a sprout, that's Groot. What are you so angry with me for, Groot? Alright, so what we want to do is, oh god, we want to build up our courage and then stun him. And then we can absolutely lay into him. Activate your shield at the right moment to parry enemy attacks. Should we give it a go? I'm probably going to take damage now. Oh no, I did it! I did it in one! I did it again! Oh, boys and girls, mate. 2 parries in a row. Can we get 3? No! Of course we can't. Right, that's when you stun the enemies. Be careful when you stun some enemies, because sometimes they swing their sword around whilst they're being stunned and you can still get hurt. So be careful. That wasn't really a boss battle. That normally happens when you're being introduced to a new enemy type. It like treats it as a boss battle, but it's not. The actual boss battles are horrific.
You can come out. It's safe now.
Look, Saya, she cleared away the poison. The little guys can eat it. They love it.
My name's Kana. What are you two doing out here, alone in the forest?
Don't worry about us. We've been here a long time and take care of ourselves.
I can see that. You both look very strong. Do you know who that spirit was with the horned mask?
We don't know, but when he shows up, the girl's poison grows stronger. Hey, what are you doing here in the forest?
I'm searching for the sacred mountain shrine. Can you take me there?
want to get to the mountain shrine, you have to help us with something first. Our brother Taro was trapped deep in the forest. We need you to help him.
Great idea, Saya. That'll be easy for her. Did you see what she did to that stick guy?
Help us free Taro and we'll take you to the mountain shrine.
Woohoo!
Come on, our village is this way.
Alright. Oh, see, look, because we defeated a boss, we've now got a bunch of new rots that have joined our party. Very, very nice. Oh, look how adorable they are. They look really weird when they're not wearing their hats. I'm so used to all of my rots wearing like fabulous hats, like cowboy hats, horned mask hats. And I'm also missing my golden rot because we ain't been to the hat cart yet. So we'll probably have to do that in the next video. I think that is the village up here. Actually, I think the village might be up here, so we'll come up here first and then we'll end the video. Gonna be a bit longer, but screw it. I did spend quite a bit of time talking in this video, so it don't matter if it's a bit longer. Lovely. I love it when the logo pops up after you've done a bit of the game, giving you a little taste of what you're in store for, and then the logo pops up to remind you of what you're playing, so you can go onto Twitter and give the developers all the praise in the world. You should definitely give developers praise. They don't get anywhere near enough recognition. Developers get treated like crap most of the time when games are delayed or there's some bugs and stuff, which sometimes isn't even the developer's fault. It's because they're part of a publisher that's rushed them, so they've not been able to fix stuff quick enough, you know. So you should give developers a lot of praise because they do work their arse off and they don't get the praise they deserve. A good example, if you want to really learn like the struggles of game development, go onto YouTube and watch Corey Barlog's Raising Kratos documentary. It's like 2 hours long, so maybe watch it on a Friday with a cup of tea and some popcorn, or get yourself a takeaway or something, but watch it. That's a very, very good video, that is. It really teaches you the struggles. It talks about their cancelled new IP. If you guys and girls know about the Santa Monica cancelled IP, it talks about that. It talks about the struggle after God of War Ascension. It talks about moving to a new studio. It talks about a lot of stuff. Watch it. It really makes you respect the developers a lot more. But yeah, we're going to have to end the video now, WolfTheWolf. So yeah, thanks for watching, WolfTheWolf. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Like, share, and join the pack today.